let's get dangerous and hydrate? I don't know.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Fans Hobby, Dark Strike, and Lernaean. So here we are, and there they are, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. First, we'll start off with Dark Strike here. As you can see, very G1 styled packaging here. Very cool, very nostalgic. His name is Dark Strike. Up top we have Dark Strike. On the bottom we have Dark Strike. On this side, Dark Strike. On this side, hey look, it's Dark Strike. On the back of the box we have some obligatory product shots and that very kind of G1-y shot there of all of Fans Hobbies. Other figures, you can combine them, stuff like that, collect them all, and of course social media, because of course social media. And that's it for Dark Strike. And next, get over here. Next we have the packaging for Lernaean, which is very much Japanese G1 packaging. Again, some nice nostalgic stuff going on here. Up top we have Lernaean, on the bottom Lernaean. On the back Lernaean. Pictures, stuff, things, social media. That's basically it for the packaging. Also included are the collector's cards. Why did they give... I just realized now they gave me 2 cards for Dark Strike. That's okay. Got an extra. But anyway, we have the cards for Dark Strike and Lernaean. And on the back, you have tech specs. If that interests you, hooray for cards. Then, moving right along here, we have Dark Strike and Lernaean, and this is Fans Hobby's take on Darkwing and his Japanese counterpart of Hydra. And here they both are in their alt modes. They're packed in alt mode. Yay! And they're both the exact same figure, same features, same everything. The only difference is just in the coloration, so I will be focusing more on Dark Strike here. Oh, and also a big thank you to the good people at Fans Hobby for sending these out my way to take a look at. Thank you so much. But now let's get in close so we can take a look at the details. So here's Dark Strike. You can see we have a nice gunmetal gray here for the tip of the nose cone. Nice transparent cockpit. Got trimmed in that gunmetal gray. You can see you have some molded seats in here. The cockpits do not open, unfortunately, but you still can see the detailing in there, hopefully. If you can see past all the glare from my lights. But there is seats and some good little bits molded in there. I love the shade, the kind of like this bluish hue that they gave that cockpit windshield. Looks really nice. You got some bits of gunmetal gray there as well. And you do have the purple and white for the wings. Some more little bits of gunmetal gray. Got that big old back fin there with the gray, silver thrusters. All that good stuff. There is the top. There is the bottom. You do have, visible arm syndrome there, but everything pretty much incorporates into the jet mode pretty well, other than the arms. It still stays nice and sleek, so it's not a case of robot under a jet, which I do appreciate. And you do have some nice rolling landing gear here, so you can roll as flying things should. Hooray for flying, rolling things. And for comparison, here it is with the Power of the Primes version. Whoosh. And here he is with his partner. So you can see how these two look together. They look quite good together. So, there you go. Now, as far as accessories go, we get a pair of blasters here. There's some nice detailing. And just a little bit of silver right there. And the handles do flip up for storage in jet mode. You do also get a pair of stand adapters. I'll show off where these go in a bit. And lastly, you get his little Power Master friend here. Look at it close here. You can see some nice coloration on him. Get those bits of silver, gunmetal gray in there. Some silver on his toes. You got the engine block there on the back. Nice and chromed out. Articulation-wise, the head can move, but it is quite stiff on my copy, but it is movable. Shoulders on a ball joint. They can move out a little bit, can rotate. You got an elbow joint in there as well. Not too much bend, but you get some bend. Legs forward, back. If you spin them out, they can go out. You got a knee with over 90 degrees, and that is pretty much it. But yeah, little guy, just a little over 2 inches tall. But you also get one more little Power Master thing here. You get a replacement body for Fright Storm and Destroyer's Power Master. Now, this is not the replacement. This is the old one. So here is the new torso. And basically all they changed was the little chromed out piece here. You can see on the original, this is the original. This one stuck out a lot further. On the new one, they just kind of compressed it down. Made it a little flatter, so it just fits in that compartment a bit more, you know, a bit more. Just makes everything level out a bit better and just sit more compactly. So, there you go. And it's a very simple case of just popping the legs and arms off, popping them in here. It's just all ball joints. So, you get replacements for both of them. And here he is with Lernaean's little Power Master. Just so you can see, they are the exact same. The only difference is just in the coloration of the backpack. Really, that's the only thing that's different. But, yeah. Same little dudes here. So, there you go. Now, as far as the stand adapter goes, you use the shorter one. Goes right up front here, and then there is a longer one. The longer one just tabs into the back right here, and these are compatible with the FKim Hobby stands, but these look like 3mm ports, so I'm sure any stand that uses a 3mm ports will also work. But you have your stand adapters there. As far as the weapons, just a simple tab slot connection that goes right there underneath the wings. And a very cool thing that they added here is if you want to splay the wings out, there's a second slot. So no matter how you have the wings oriented, you can still have those guns pointed forward. And that's pretty cool. You have the option, as always, options are good. Now, one thing that does annoy me about this figure is that the wings, as you can see, they tab into the sides here. It's for transformation. They have to slide out, but they like to come undone pretty easily, and that's one thing that's a bit annoying. Wish that stayed in a bit more securely. But either way, options look good. Yes. And as far as the Power Master goes, it transforms like every other Power Master. You just rotate the legs in, bring it up. The fist will just kind of go into the thigh there. That will plug in, bring that up, plug it in, just kind of square it up like that. And then you just open up these panels. There's a nice little notch in there. Get your nail into. Just open that up, drop it in, and if you have everything lined up just right, which I do not, you should just pop right in. Just the point of getting everything seated where it's supposed to be seated. There we go. There we go. And you can see there the Power Master is engaged. And one more thing you get in the box, I almost forgot to show this off, is you get a sticker sheet. And you get the exact same sticker sheet for both figures. But yeah, you get some stickers you want to put on it. If you want to put on it, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know, probably not. But hey, things you can do if you want to do it. And just like the OGG ones, we can combine the two jet modes. And to be perfectly honest, this is kind of more trouble than it's worth, but we're going to show it off, so let's get down to the prep work here. So we're going to start off with Fright Storm or Destroyer, whichever one you want to use, whichever one you have. You want to take the section here, bring it up, you want to compress this thruster in, you want to open these bits up, and just compress all this up on that double hinge, like that. Once you have done that, you want to take the legs, untab them, bring them up, and you want to flip these little panels down on either side. And once that is done, now what we need to do is we need to slide these arms all the way down. You can see there's a little track. And you want to slide these arms all the way down. You have to first untap them from the wing. That's helpful. And then you want to just kind of slide them down. One thing that's annoying is once it gets to like this point here, it gets kind of stuck. And you're having to really kind of force it down, and I don't like that. And it's not a good feeling, and I don't like it. There we go. You want that slid all the way down there, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, there. We got both sides down, and you also want to take the wings and slide them all the way down. Slide them all the way down, like so, and then you can tab the wings back onto the arms, like that, and then you can take this and just get this back into place. Drop it down like so. And there you have Fright Storm or Destroyer. Again, whichever one you're using, all ready to go. And now for Dark Strike here, and this is kind of maximum effort for minimal results, but we gotta do it. We gotta do it. So first, open up this panel here so you can flip into landing gear. Close that up. We want to open up these panels here because it will help us to raise up this section. Just kind of pull on this, and you can see this entire assembly kind of shifts up. Do that on both sides. Just pull that up and shift that up. So once we have done that, we need to come back here, open up the tail fin, and then take these sections here and bring them onto the sides. And you're going to see why we're doing all this work here. You're going to see. You're going to see. So untab the arms here from the sides, rotate them up, untab the arm, rotate it up. Now you want to grab this. This is part of his foot here. Just take this and swing the leg out. You have to go all the way. Just swing the leg kind of halfway out. Like that. And he's up and out of the way. And now you can take his arms, or on hinges here, you can bring them all the way in. And the only reason we did all of this was to do this. That's it. That's why we did all that work. Just so we can spin the wings around. Boop, there we go. And now, just put everything back the way it was. Okay, so now that that's done, you do want to leave the tail fin opened up like that. You want to take the nose cone section and just pull it out. Just pull out a little bit and then just bring it up and over. You want to bring these wings out. So they're sitting like that. And he is pretty much ready to go. Just make sure everything's tabbed in. There you go. He's ready to go for combination. So now what's going to happen is you have this clip right here. It's going to go into these two slots right here. And this honestly is very much a pain in the butt to do. This clip just kind of, it fights you. It fights you. It fights you a lot. There it is. And it still fought me a lot. Okay, so we got the two connected so we can continue on here. So now what we want to do is we want to take these sections here and rotate them forward. There's a tab right here that will go into this slot right here. And I found the easiest way to do this is to kind of move this out of the way. You kind of see a bit better where that is going. There you go. You get that one side into place and you can just get that fin back there and then swing the other side around and then that will just drop in and lock that in place. And Dark Strike's wings, just want to take them and slide them forward and then push them in. Slide that forward and just push it in. And last thing is Fright Storm or Destroyer's guns, whichever one you're using. That will tab right up top. And Dark Strike's gun will plug into the wing on either side. And there you go. There you have the combined jet mode. And you know, I was never a fan of this. It just looks like two planes that crash into each other. But okay, it's honestly, like I said, it's kind of maximum effort for minimal results, but it's a thing you can do if you want to do it. You can do this with the Power Masters in. You can totally do this with the Power Masters in. I just chose not to because I just didn't feel like it. But you can totally do this combination with the Power Masters in their places. But yeah, that is a thing. That's a thing you can do. And honestly, it doesn't hold together. I mean, it does hold together securely, but it's just kind of like, especially in the middle, it just kind of like, it kind of flops around because there's still a lot of hinges here at work. And even though it's connected, it's still just kind of, But, you know, it's an effort. It's an effort. Is it a totally successful effort? That's for you to decide. I think it's, like I said, got a maximum effort for minimal results. But, you know, hey, you can do the thing if you want to do the thing. So that is basically it for the alt mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Ooh, nice spin. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the tail fin here, lay it flat just so we can flip him onto his back. We want to fold in the landing gear, so open that up, flip that in, close it. This landing gear here will rotate out of the way so you can open up this panel and just close that back up. Flip it in, close it back up, and we'll get started on everything else here. For the arms, just untab them from the sides, bring them up. You want to extend this section of the arm here, and then take this section and push it back to reveal the hand. Second verse is like the first. Just untab, bring that up, slide that up, and then slide that back, and you got the arms all done. And next you want to just take the wings, pull them out. Again, you want to open up these panels here because it'll help you to shift these side sections up. So just shift that up and shift that up. And once you do that, you can just close these panels back up. And next you want to take these tail fin sections here, thruster and all, just bring that out to the side. You want to take this purple fin and you want to rotate this around, up and over. Same thing here. Yes, untab, bring that out, then take the purple fin, bring that around, up and over. And then you just want to split the legs and we'll get started working on these. So now we're going to grab this section here and get it around the shoulder. You have to flex things around a little bit, which I'm not a fan of, but luckily it's not too much flexing, just a little bit of flexing. So take this and bring the leg down, and it will extend here on the slider like that. And now you want to come in here, you want to flip out this panel, you want to flip out this panel halfway, and then you can kind of get this panel here started. So it's kind of a tight hinge. Get that opened up like that, and this entire section here will slide out. So straighten all this out, extend that, and then you can close that up, and then you can close this up. So it just closes all of that, and now you want to take this, which will be his heel, you want to untab it, bring it down, and then bring it down on that slider, all the way down, and then tab it in there. And just kind of push the toe through. So you can bring that foot. Oh, actually, before you do that, slide the foot down. Boop, like that. And now we can bring that back. Bring the toe out. And then just rotate the leg so it's facing the way legs should face. And there you have that leg all done. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Second verse, just like the first. And there you have the legs all done. Hooray for legs. And now it's time for some crotch transformation. That totally looks like an animal face of some kind. Yeah, anyway, so just raise this up. There's a little panel here. You just flip out and bring that up and flip that out, and crotch transformation is complete. So now to work on the back section here. So you want to bring these fins around. You have a little hook tab that you want to flip out. And it is little. There it is, right there, little one. Now you just want to angle this in, and this will tab in right there. So if you get all your angles right, it should just drop right in. That's how you want that looking. You want all this in that orientation. Same thing on the other side. Just rotate that, flip out that little hook tab in there. Make sure the wing is out of your way. And just get that tabbed in. And there you have that looking like that. And now you can take this whole cockpit section here, just pull it forward and just drape it across his back. And now you want to take the chest piece here, it's on a double hinge, just take it and bring it down. You want to take this clip and just rotate that in. Flip his head up and rotate around, rotate the chest piece around, and you want to extend the sides out. You basically want to get your hands on this little section here. Just kind of pop it out. Once you pop the top out, you can get the bottom out. There you go. Same thing here, just kind of pop up the top section, and then you can get that bottom bit to extend out. So it's looking like that. Then you just bring that back up and get that into place. You can then take these wings, just kind of push them in. You can angle them down, kind of do what you want there. Just push them in. There's a little tab and also a little post-port connection right under there. Again, you can bring those wings down. You can do what you want with them. Bring his arms down, and there you go. There you have Dark Strike, aka Dark Wing, in his robot mode. That looks very good. Looks very good in my opinion. I like it. I like it. Let's get his feet plants a little bit better there. But yeah. Oh no, it looks really good. I love the setup with his wings. I love how all that is just set up. I love the way it looks. It just looks like a big like murder butterfly or something. I don't know. It looks awesome though. I love the way the wings are set up there. But let's get in closer so we can take a look not at that dark crotch, but at that dark noggin. Oh, it's even darker. But, you can see. Nice. Head sculpt there. You got the purple in the visor. Got some golden there in the helmet. Looks very good. Got that silver and gray there on the chest. Some bits of gray there on the shoulders. Overall, a nice looking design there. It's silver on the knees. No toesies. No heelys. Over the back. Of course, you have the whole cockpit section just right there across his back. But again, I love the way the wings are set up back here. That looks so cool to me. I love that. Love the way that looks. But overall, yeah, I think this turned out pretty well. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? Well, I'm going to tell you, the head is on a ball joint, so you have a nice wiggly waggly. You can look up, and if you use the hinge, you can do total squirrel. Can look down, head can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360 and just kind of move around those wings there. You have this panel here that'll open up, so you can get those arms out that far. You can see it's a kind of a soft ratchet. You do have bicep rotation. You do have... things don't slide around on you. You get about 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. You have wrist rotation. You have some posable hands here. Hinges are quite snug on my copy. You can see the thumbs on a ball joint at the base and a hinge right there. And these fingers on a hinge at the base, hinge there, and a hinge there. So you have some nice posable fingers. Hey, you stay up. You do have waist rotation. Again, very snug on my copy. You can move these panels out of the way, and even these little skirts out of the way. Legs can go forward about that far, back about that far, outward. You can do the full splits, maybe a little extra. Got thigh rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. Again, nice ratchet. As far as the feet, the toes can move up, the toes can move down. You have tiltage at the toes, and you have a bit of tiltage for the foot itself. And of course you can wield his weapons. And he uses the usual rail system here that Fans Hobby loves, which I also love very much, because even with his hands wide open, he will not drop these. And he can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang to his heart's content. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with the Power of the Primes version. He's a little guy. And here he is with his partner. So you can see how they look together, and they look good together. And last but not least, here he is with Lernaean, aka Hydra. So you can see how they look together. And again, exact same figure. The only difference is just in the coloration. So there you go. So there you have Dark Strike and Lernaean, and yeah, they're pretty cool. They look good in both of their modes. That combined jet mode honestly is more trouble than it's worth, and even when you get it all together, it still doesn't feel like super solid. But hey, at least the attempt was made, so you know, they'll get points for effort. I do wish the wings tabbed together a bit more securely in jet mode. They just always seem to kind of pop out a little too easily, at least on my copy anyway, so I wish there was a bit of a more secure connection, just a little more bite there with that connection. Transformation is pretty good. There's a little bit of fiddle factor, nothing to a frustrating degree, but a little bit of fiddle factor. But for the most part, you can get through the transformation pretty smoothly. So yeah, a bit of room for improvement, but not bad. Not bad at all by any means. So there you go. Now, if you would like this or any of Fans Hobby's other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Fans Hobby, Dark Strike, and Lernaean, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Oh, hey, Darkwing. What's going on? What are you up to? What am I up to? What does it matter, man? What does anything matter? It's all pointless. Well, aren't you a ray of sunshine? Do you realize we're all just hunks of metal just waiting to be part of the scrap pile? Pointless, man. All of this is pointless. Do you want to go kill some Autobots? Will that make you feel better? Oh yeah! Kill some Autobots! Like that won't remind me of my own mortality and impending doom! Kill some Autobots, you're sick, man! Wow! He needs help! And coming from me, that's saying a lot.